What is up, guys? My name's Jake, and it's a brand new series. Yes, that's right. So welcome to the brand new series. The series is called Abandoned. Very simple name. And I hope you like the intro. And I started this series back in February of 2013, and it's kind of just, I don't know, I kind of wanted to do it, and I kind of didn't because there's a lot of stuff to do in the making of this video. And, yeah, so I hope this video comes out because, you know, I'm just doing the recording right now, but so before I get to the actual video, let me just explain what the series is going to be about. Now, this is going to be a continuous series, and I'm not going to put a schedule on these videos because they're a little bit harder to make than our regular Monday and Friday gaming videos. But in each video, I or someone in the comments will pick a place, and I collectively bring in information that I found all over the place. I'll dive into the history of the place, from the idea, the construction, the downfall, and the future. So since our River Country video had so many people talking about Disney's Discovery Island, I thought it would be a good first video for the series, so here we go. So the island itself, by the way, it's called Disney's Discovery Island, and it's an island that was abandoned, and it has quite a rich history. So from the early 1900s, the island was known as Raz Island, named after the family that lived there. In the 1930s, the island was purchased for $800 by a man named Delmar Nicholson, who renamed the island Idle Bay Isle with his wife and pet crane. What? It was later named Riles? Is that how you say it? I think so. Riles Island, which is what it's named now. I think, anyway. I think that's the real name of what it is. I'm not sure. The island was bought by Walt Disney in 1965 when the company began buying land for the Florida project. Early maps of the Walt Disney World Resort showed that the island would be something like Tom Sawyer's Island. I know the picture's a little hard to see. There's like a crease in the middle because it's from a book, but you can kind of see like this fort, and it kind of looks, I don't know, it reminds me of Tom Sawyer's Island. So it's kind of like Tom Sawyer's Island in the Magic Kingdom. It's hard to tell what Disney had in mind for the island before it was ultimately became what it is. The Bonavista Construction Company, which is owned by Disney, added between 15,000 and 50,000 cubic yards of dirt to increase the island to 11.5 acres. The island opened to the public on April 8th, 1974, just 3 years after the opening of the Magic Kingdom, under the name Treasure Island. So it was named Treasure Island at that point. The name was later changed to Discovery Island in 1977, and it was called Treasure Island because it sort of had this pirate theme, and sort of the pirate theme dropped in 1977, so it had a very short life of the pirate theme. The island encompassed over 140 species of animals which were on the island, and 250 species of tropical plants. The hours was from 10 a.m. to 6 or 7 depending on the season. The island was also sponsored by Friskies at some point. I thought I should just add that in. Good sponsor, right? It's like Rock and Roller Coasters. Sponsors Haynes for some reason. Jeez. Anyway. The island was closed on April 8th, 1999, and which is actually weird because it closed on the same day it opened, which was April 8th, which is kind of weird. And it lived a very long life, and it was closed on 1999, just a year after the Animal Kingdom Park opened. Disney didn't stop caring for the island until July, just 3 months after the official closing date. Disney then left the island vacant and slowly dismantled the island's exterior, such as the beached pirate ship and the main dock. As for the interior of the island, it remains abandoned. The reasons for the closing of the island is due to the opening of Disney's Animal Kingdom, considering the park is essentially a mega-sized version of the island. The island was small and an inconvenience to get to, and people would rather just go to Disney's Animal Kingdom rather than, you know, the small park. And basically, Animal Kingdom was inspired by Discovery Island in kind of that sense. And it was then apparent because almost a year, about a year after the opening of Disney's Animal Kingdom, the island closed. Little known fact about the island, the main island of Animal Kingdom, so where the Tree of Life is named Discovery Island. But when the park opened in 1998, it was named Safari Village. But after the closure of Discovery Island, the Animal Kingdom Park changed the name from Safari Village to Discovery Island. So it is Discovery Island, that's why it's called that, which is pretty interesting, actually. And by the way, also all the animals from Discovery Island moved to Disney's Animal Kingdom. So I wonder if there's any animals still alive now. That's kind of interesting, I wonder. Sometime after the closure, Disney considered teaming up with the developers of the popular game Myst. The island was to be turned into an interactive experience to bring the game to life. Personally, I'm pretty glad that Disney never saw this through, considering that would be pretty irrelevant right now. Another project, which we know very little about, but was that the island was going to be used as a honeymoon villa resort thing. I don't know, but I could imagine the prices. There have been many rumors that the island still has the lights on every night, and where it doesn't happen anymore, and this is where it gets creepy. The island did remain, the lights did remain on for quite a while, and people who have ventured onto the island have confirmed it. The last known report, well, at least the one that I could find, was that someone saw the lights remain up until 2008. And that's pretty freaking crazy. That's 9 years after the island closed and the lights are still on. That's unbelievably crazy and weird. Now, 2008 is also the year Disney started to, clean up the island. They removed the pirate ship, and I think they removed some of the exterior buildings and the dock. Also during this time, in 2008, it's speculated that Disney cut the power to the island. And I'm pretty sure in 2008 and 2009, they started dismantling parts of River Country as well. So it's kind of weird how that happened, but they probably cut the power from it. So really, there is no clear answer of what's going to happen to Discovery Island, but at the moment, 2014, the island still remains abandoned. Other than just rumors, we do have some concrete evidence, kind of, from a forum that I found on DIS boards with with user Big John claiming what? Big John, that is the best username on a Disney website I've ever seen. Oh god, alright. Anyway, with the user Big John claiming that while on a Disney cruise, he asked an Imagineer about the island, and her response being she paused and smiled and said she could not discuss either of the closed attractions. It was quite obvious that she knew something, but she told me stay tuned. So we'll have to see what happens, and that's kind of pretty interesting, and the Imagineer has commented on it, which is pretty cool. And yeah, that's about it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the first video of, I'm sure, many that I'm gonna do. This is a personal hobby of mine, not really a hobby, a personal interest of mine, and I really find abandoned stuff fascinating, especially Disney stuff, and I'll dive into some more Disney-like stuff. Before I go, if you have any ideas on any kind of place that you would like me to talk about, find information for, or show you pictures, videos, whatever, go ahead and leave it in the comment section below, and you have a pretty good chance that I'm going to do it in either the next episode or the episode after that. So, go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more of these, and yeah, we'll see you later. Thanks for watching.